What's going on, guys? My name is Garrett here on the Jobless Gamers channel. If you're my channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button because today we're doing Q&A episode 6 here in the Jobless Gamers channel. It's a weekly series I do. If you guys have any questions you want to ask me, make sure you guys follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and then also use the hashtag Q&A down in the comments to ask your question. So let's jump right into the first question, being from Brian on Twitter, and he asks, what would you like to see as the first gen DLC? Or first next gen DLC? Now, of course, easy answer is going to be heists. I really want to see heists on the next gen come out, because if it comes out with the next gen, you know what that means? The current gen will probably get it as well. So that means in November, we might be seeing heists. Just maybe, possibility. We're just going to have to wait and see. Next question comes from Luke, and Luke asks, hey Garrett, love your videos. How long do you think GTA 5 will have before it dies out for the vast majority of people? Well, thank you very, very much for your tweet, Luke. And honestly, I don't know. I don't have an answer for this. But I do know that GTA 4 still has a very strong player base. There's still thousands of people that play GTA 4, Red Dead Redemption, and even Max Payne. There's a lot of players that still enjoy those games a lot. And honestly, GTA 5's lifespan really depends on how long they want it to live. If they continue releasing DLCs that the community wants, if they keep making updates and changes that the community wants, then I think GTA 5 will last for a very long time. GTA Online has endless amounts of potential, especially with the things they can add, change, alter, include, all that stuff. And hopefully Rockstar does take advantage of this opportunity that they have before them with the amount of players that they currently have and the amount of players that they can have in the future, depending on all the DLCs that they release. Because right when Heist come out, a lot of you guys will be going back to GTA Online if you stop playing. That's a given. Everyone already knows that. Even with the DLC, like if they release a casino DLC or a lottery system, stuff like that, players will come swarming back in, wanting to see what this brand new DLC is all about. And I look forward to the future, basically. So thank you so much, Luke, for the kind words and the question. Next question comes from Huvian, and he asks on YouTube with the hashtag Q&A, can you explain your gamer tag? Why did you choose it? Well, Huvian, thank you very much for this question. That was my chair. It's super squeaky. I don't even know why I have it. But basically, I have Red Robin Z as my gamer tags because this is actually one of the first consoles I ever played. I never really had a quote-unquote gamer tag. This is very new to me. And I actually made Red Robin Z because I used to play a game called Lineage 2. Now, Lineage 2 was an MMORPG that I was very, very into, and my character on that game was Red Robin. Well, when I came on the Xbox 360, well, guess what? Red Robin was taken. And this was before I even knew that Red Robin was a restaurant, because in Miami, Florida, there's no such thing as Red Robin. So now that I live in Seattle, Washington, I understand that there's Red Robins everywhere, and they stole my gamer tag pretty much. So I'm gonna put them out of business. No, but I chose it because at the time my character was wearing all red, and you know, he had like a pet bird or something I forgot, or something like that, and I don't know. I just put it together, Red Robin, boom, bam, beam, and then I made my gamer tag Red Robin Z because Red Robin was taken, and now I regret it because I really wish I would have taken something like Garrett, something like that. So that's pretty much why my gamer tag is the way it is. Next question comes from Nicholas, and he asks, hey Garrett, do you think Rockstar will ever make a biker DLC? How you maybe saw around 30% of the crews are motorcycle clubs. I really hope they make a biker DLC like the Lost and Damned. By the way, cool vids and poop. Hashtag Q&A. So thank you, Nicholas, for using the hashtag Q&A. And basically, I really do hope they make a biker DLC. Now, the reason for this is because there's a huge amount of people that love bikes in GTA 5 and GTA Online. We have different types of bikes. We have cruisers, we have sports bikes, we have speed bikes. We have a ton of different variations of motorcycles in GTA Online. And I think that it would be a great addition to add like a biker DLC. Something that, you know, people that really enjoy motorcycles will like, especially if you include biker clothing, maybe some new helmets, some new masks, things like that that revolve around the biker theme, and it would really make a lot of people happy. And in addition to this, I think it would give an opportunity for cool things to come to the game, like maybe even like a motorcycle sidecar. That would be cool, where you can have 3 people on a motorcycle. I think that would be pretty cool. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Next question comes from Luke Swinkles, and he asks on YouTube, he asks, hashtag Q&A, of course, if you guys want to ask your question, that's how you do it. Do you think Rockstar will release a DLC with Liberty City, that you could fly across the ocean, go explore Liberty City in GTA 5 with new apartments only in Liberty City, and ship your cars across the ocean on a boat or something? Well, Luke, thank you, or Luck, thank you very much for the question, and I think Rockstar will be doing something with Liberty City. I think there's going to be some kind of City Stories DLC or a DLC where players can go visit other parts or other stories of GTA franchise, where we can go to Liberty City and check it out and fly over, maybe using the airport, or maybe go by boat, or maybe you can even drive there, where they make it into like, you know, different islands and it's all connected by bridges. That would be extremely cool, and the only way they could do this is probably on next gen or on PC, because I'm sure it would be very, very demanding of the current gen. So we're just going to have to wait and see if Rockstar will add something like this, because I am extremely, extremely excited if they ever do. It's something to look forward to and be hopeful about, because this is a possibility Rockstar could have up their sleeve. So hopefully they do get around to doing that. Next question comes from Virus on YouTube, and he asks, how old are you? Well, very good question, Virus. I am actually 23 years old. I'm about to be 24 years old in 5 days. Wednesday, the 24th of September, that's my birthday. I turn 24 years old, and I look forward to it. It's going to be my 24th birthday, and if you guys want, you can wish me happy birthday on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'm just really excited. So I'm 23 years old, turning 24 in a few days. Next question comes from our Pandaya97, and he asks, do you think Rockstar will add San Fierro, Las Venturas, and new interiors, restaurants, malls, etc. for next gen? This make the game so much more worth it and easily add a year's worth of playing. Hashtag Q&A. Well, thank you very much, our Pandaya, or Pandya97. Thank you very much, because this is a very good question. Now, this is similar to the question I just answered before in regards to whether or not they're going to be adding Liberty City, and this is the same, I guess, general question, whether or not they're going to be adding this type of content to the game. Now, I would really like to see Rockstar adding new interiors for restaurants, malls, and other things for next gen, as it would be a great addition, in my opinion, to new content, new things we can do. If we can go inside restaurants, if we can go inside malls, if we can go inside buildings, that would be very cool, because it will allow us to explore the insides of GTA 5. Now, whether or not they're going to do this, I'm not exactly sure, but I do know that San Fierro and Las Venturas would be great additions to GTA 5 and Los Santos, and I really hope Rockstar does take advantage of this in the near future, because this would be a perfect opportunity, because it is coming to next gen and for PC. Next question comes from Miles Papercrafts, and he asks, do you think it would be cool if when they brought out Casino DLC, they also brought in a lottery system? You go to a store and you bring up a buying menu, and there's a lottery ticket, and numbers are drawn out weekly. It would be a couple $100,000 of prize money, and he thinks it'd be pretty cool because it's kind of betting. This question really threw me off when I first read it. I was like, oh my god, I can't put these words together. It didn't make sense to me when I first read it, but now I understand what he's asking. And he's basically asking if I think it's cool if there would be a lottery system when they brought out Casino DLC. Now, of course, this has been a topic of conversation for a very long time within the, I guess, GTA 5 community in regards to a Casino DLC, and whether or not they'll be adding a lottery system to GTA 5 with the addition of slots, blackjack, poker, and roulette. Now, we know because of source code that we found that there might be something in the near future in regards to a Casino DLC with slot machines, poker, blackjack, and roulette, and possibly a lottery system. Now, whether or not these would be all brought in at the same time as like a Casino DLC or as a High Roller DLC, we don't know just yet. But hopefully Rockstar does go ahead and add a lottery system, because it would be a good way for people to possibly win money every single week, like a real lottery system in real life. So we'll see what happens with that. Next question comes from Mr. Gameface on YouTube, and he asks, do you think there'll be a collector's edition for next gen and PC? Hashtag Q&A. Now, Mr. Gameface, I don't believe there will be. There's been no word of any kind of collector's edition for next gen or PC, or even a special edition. So hopefully Rockstar does make one. I haven't heard of anything just yet, as I am very excited for next gen and PC, and I would love to have a collector's edition for those two, possibly get some awesome cars in the next gen and PC as well, specific for the collector's edition. So not sure they're gonna do one, but if they did, it'd be really cool, and I'm sure I would be buying it. 100% I'll buy it. Next question comes from Colin, and he asks, hashtag Q&A, what's up, Garrett? Wouldn't it be cool if they added a Redneck DLC? Example, more trucks, option to put lifts on vehicles, and even put flags in the back of trucks, like the Liberator. Weapons could be a double barrel shotgun, etc. And yes, I personally think it is pretty freaking cool, Colin, if they did add a Redneck DLC. Now, I'm not a huge Redneck fan. I don't go, you know, out with a pickup truck and do all these redneck type of things, I guess. I'm not exactly the most American type of guy. But I think it would be a great addition to GTA 5 if they did add something along these lines, like a double barrel shotgun, put flags in the back of trucks, and put lists on vehicles, different red hashtag or like quotes redneck type of things. I think it would be a good addition. I think people would be pretty happy about it as well. I can't imagine people complaining about it because you would have new cars, new options on those customs, new weapon, new redneck clothing, things like that. Like, you know, a typical DLC, but a redneck theme. So yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool. Maybe Rockstar has that up their sleeve as well, because lately we haven't heard much from Rockstar in terms of DLC. Hopefully they do release some information in the next few days, possibly coming out next Tuesday, hopefully, a DLC, Rockstar, if you're listening. But thank you guys so much for watching this episode of the Q&A. If you guys did enjoy this video, make sure you guys do drop a like, and if you guys watched it all the way to the end, make sure you guys make a sentence with the word Starburst, you know, like the candy, like, oh, I love Starburst candy. You guys can leave that in the comments, or things of that nature, like, I love to eat Starburst while I'm pooping, I love to eat Starburst while I'm walking, stuff like that. And also use the hashtag Q&A and ask me any question you want. If you guys have a question in regards to whether or not I am excited for GTA 5 on next gen, you guys can ask me that, or anything along those lines. Go ahead and leave the questions down below, and I'll be sure to pick out the best questions for next week's video. Later, guys.